Hello, this is Synonymous Botch. I'm actually going to be streaming this episode of Crusader Kings 2. Let me see if I can get a link to some people and then I'll begin in earnest. Gonna put this in a few places. Oops. My Twitch decided to play sound. Anyway, I'm streaming this to YouTube and Twitch, or attempting. I'm also recording this in case the stream recording goes badly or something. Let me switch and hope that it captures CK2. Hello, CK2 capture. There we go. Alright, we're back with Emperor Cosima the Lewd. The old man. First things first. Canone di Pavia. One of my bastards. Needs an education. Looks like martial education will be the way to go. Santois, Upper Lorraine, Trioia, and Reggio. So we can claim Santois. Upper Lorraine. Oh, the duchy in general. That would be going to war with Burgundy, though. Troya is apparently split off as its own country. Do we have a land border with them? Not quite. Can we go to war with them? Distant realm. Sure, whatever. Anyway, we're 54. This is my heir. I'm gonna give him my Finger of St. John. He'll like me more, and he'll start getting some prestige and piety set up ahead of time, which will be nice. It says it's still connecting on YouTube and stuff, so I don't know if it's working, but anyway. I hope this works, because I'm using Restreamio to stream to both YouTube and Twitch, and it would be nice if it just worked. Hey, I fulfilled the ambition to see the realm prosper. Use it? Hell yeah. When can we use this? So if we wait another 5 years, we can do this without getting in trouble. So I'll attempt to wait 4 years. Okay, cool. We're live on both now. It says online. It was probably live before, but I don't know if it was working correctly. Anyway. This will be up on YouTube later. Okay, just the other day, skulking as I often do, I can't count Pericle of Parma and my cousin Silviana in Flagrante. I smell profit. Sorry, Pericle the Lewd. Loyal vassal Gilberto Palizzi has sent you a courier with an offer. He's willing to make a significant donation to your war chest, but in return you must promise a return of a favor. No thank you. The arrangement of marriage. Ooh. We finally got the bonuses for having our wine cellar built. Reinhold the Unready and Silviana Augustus. 54-year-old man wants to marry my cousin? Sure. Whatever, King Reinhold the Unready of Germany. I don't know how you can be unready at 54 years old, but... Man, the Idrisids are not going to exist anymore. Good job, man. And Illusions are doing okay in the loss. They're also making the usurper pay tribute. So I'm going to stream today until I'm done with the Italian part of my campaign. So I want to at least get Rizzolo and Imperialism. And if I get those and there's something else that I really want to do, I'll do that. Otherwise, I'll get those and then end the episode and the stream and then continue as someone else for the rest of the run date. We're done with carousing. Is my stream actually working on YouTube? I want to make sure my stream is up. Does it show me streaming? Oh, thank you. Someone is actually speaking. Well, it looks like the stream is working more or less on YouTube. Oh, yeah, I'm using a color mod and then some text mods to make it look a little bit better. You know, after you've been playing long enough, you get kind of bored of the really shitty maps. I don't think there's a Paradox game around that doesn't benefit from some map and font modding. Probably don't need this guy fabricating claims here anymore. Looks like this guy hates me, so yeah, that'll work. Secondotto. Which son is he? He's 6? He's not my son? Who is this child? He's my grandkid, okay. Humility, why not? Yeah, I don't know if I'm using any performance mods. I probably should, but I haven't really looked into mods recently. I'm using one mod that I edited a bit. Where is it? My Personal Castle, where you can build stuff like banquet halls and shit. I had to edit it because when the Reaper's Due came out, there was a medic house in My Personal Castle, and it actually fucked up how personal What the fuck is the name that I'm trying to think of? Minor title. Physicians worked. Speaking of, Durante, Sebastino, Roberto, my son, Annabelle, Marigo, there we go. So at this point, another child, fuck. Steward? Sure. You can be my... Fuck. Sure, you can be deceitful. Stewardship. It's fine. I'm not gonna update at this point anyway. I'm almost done with CK2 in my mega campaign. As you can see, I have like 100 years left at most. So... if nothing else, I wouldn't want to fuck with it today. But thank you. Guess I should set a designated regent. Yeah. I'll look into performance mods for CK2 on my own. I mean, I'm not clueless when it comes to finding mods for shit. Yeah, that's a good point. Shit, I know there's a button to just close everything. Here. Yeah. I'm decent at Googling things because I used the internet before Google was as big as it is now, so I'm used to having to find things manually. So when Google did become the huge monolith that it is now, it turns out, hey, it's really easy to Google things. You just Google it and you find it eventually. Still have a few more years before I can declare war on Andalusia again, so I'll spend some money. Buy some new castle walls for my son. Shit. The Latin Empire of Serbia is fighting the Mongols. Nice. Oh, this is a live stream because I wanted to try live streaming. You know, if everyone hates the idea of me live streaming this series, I just won't. But if nothing else, I want to just finish Italy episode 15 in a live stream, so then I can move on to someone else, because I'm actually getting really tired of playing as Italy. I wouldn't say I don't have time to record. I could just be playing this on my own and recording it now, but I felt like I found a program where I can stream to Twitch and YouTube simultaneously, so I figured I'd do it. I don't want to give anyone fucking land. Proof that mayor... I don't give a shit about a mayor. I'm an emperor. Fuck. Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it. I get some ideas behind not liking live streams. So I'm not gonna complain that you asked or anything. I really hate fucking Burgundy. You know, I fucked my game up. What I did is I played for so long on 2.4.5. So then when I updated everything in the middle of the campaign, no one had any hospitals built anywhere because hospitals didn't exist. So then the Black Plague ripped through the entire world when no one had any preparation for the fucking plague. So everyone died. And now there's all kinds of like, oh yeah, Lithuania just married into the Russian throne and fucking the Swedish throne. If at least the Swedes are revolting back, and fucking I don't know how Bulgaria got Finland from the Teutonic Order. I really liked Teutonic Finland, but now that's gone. And fucking France owned England for a while, and the only reason it's not is because the Carlings are still Gavelkind, and oh my god, and now Burgundy, fucking Burgundy, tiny Burgundy, now owns everything that Norway owned because of that huge thing. CK2 is probably one of my favorite games, but yes, I use Grand Strategy General. Not very often, but I mean, as often, and it's one of the things I go to on VG when I go to VG. I just never really have much to say, so I don't really post there. I think what happened is that a Bulgarian got in charge of the Teutonic Order and then somehow gave it back. I hate that it happened, but a lot of shit got fucked up by me adding the Reaper's Due late enough that the Black Plague fired before anyone could build hospitals. Let me just say, one of the things I hate about the new patches is that you have to manually fucking choose your commanders. I liked it so much more when you just looked at the army, you clicked here, and you're like, hey, everyone in my entire fucking world, I'll just choose. I don't use... what is Steam? I don't use GSG enough to know what you're talking about there. I used it a lot more way back, but I don't really anymore that often. The only thing I would do in GSG is post pictures of my game here, and then if I ever mention that I make videos, everyone's like, hey, post your channel. I'm like, I don't want to fucking shill my stuff on 4chan because it makes me look like a fucking dumb piece of shit. And that's not my digs. Give me money. I don't give a shit about this kid. Yeah, GSG has always been pretty cancerous. You kind of have to take the good with the bad. I can get some laughs out of it. I mean, the most fun I had in it was before I really did YouTubing. And I would play games of Europa Universalis 3 And at the end, I would take a world screenshot and then use my tablet to write the names of everything on it and just post it. And then when I would do that, people would be like, wow, your handwriting's really... What font is that? Or, hey, your handwriting's really nice. I was like, no, my handwriting fucking sucks. What are you talking about? And eventually they got me to make a font of my own fucking handwriting to post there. I don't know if anyone ever, like... I don't know if people were joking, if they legitimately liked my handwriting, but I actually used a thing to make a font file and posted it there, and I think people downloaded it. But I still have it, and I use it for things myself, but that was the most fun I had. I don't give a shit about these bastards. But yeah, I can't really do multiplayer in these games, so... Yeah, that was me. I don't have a link, really. It's been like a year or two at this point since I did it, and I have the text file, but I'd have to dig through everything. I'll put it in the description of this video once it's like done. I don't know. I don't give a shit about fucking mayors, dude. Why do I care about the fucking mayor of Piacenza? Yeah, I'll link it in the description of this on YouTube when it's up. But yeah, I'm almost done with CK2 here, and then I'll have to mod the shit out of Europa Universalis 3 to make all this be in there. I'll probably have to add some religions and cultures and stuff. Like, I could just fucking auto-convert it to Europa Universalis 4, but I really don't like Europa Universalis 4 at all. I fucking hate that game. Yeah, that's the plan, is to try and mod all of this into Europa Universalis 3. It's not impossible. It's going to take a while, and I'm going to have to learn some shit, but it's probably not going to be the cleanest conversion, but I'm going to do that, and then it's going to go to Victoria. And then I'll probably convert it to Darkest Hour. One of the merges off of Hearts of Iron 2. And then obviously I'll make a fucking Stellaris series where yeah, no. Once I get to the end of fucking... I don't know what the end date for Darkest Hour is, like the 50s? I know at one point Hearts of Iron 2 went to like 1972. I don't know if Darkest Hour goes that far, but yeah. I was thinking for a while that I was going to finish up CK2 and then I was going to play like one of the games that has China and Japan, but I couldn't find anything in the right time period because I wanted to be like, hey, I'll play as Japan, and then the Japan that I set up will be how Japan starts in Europa Universalis 3. And I'd looked at some of the China mods for CK2 because I was like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if Asia was different than it is in the normal start? But like, none of them are the right time period. Like, the only China one is the Romance of the Three Kingdoms period. Yeah, I don't like Hearts of Iron 4. Hearts of Iron 3 is fun, and honestly, it's kind of better and less autistic in some ways, because in Hearts of Iron 2, you don't get... What's the word I'm looking for? Hearts of Iron 2, there's no AI control of anything. You're manually controlling every army and division you have in Hearts of Iron 2. But I just like that game more. I have it, too. I'd have to legally acquire Hearts of Iron 3 at this point. Like, I have the base game of Hearts of Iron 3, but I'd have to legally acquire all the DLC and shit. And I don't... Maybe I'll do that. It's going to be like fucking 6 years from now by the time I get to Hearts of Iron in this series anyway. But another money. Did I excommunicate? No, he just got excommunicated on his own. And the Pope's not going to listen to me, considering that he lives in Ireland now because I took Rome from him. Yeah, Shadow Man, that's what I said. I'm going to legally acquire it if I do that. The main reason I like Darkest Hour the most is because it has the best... what's the word I'm looking for? It has the best Kaiserreich version. And I really like Kaiserreich. I'm sure. I think for base mechanics, I think Hearts of Iron 3 is probably the best balance. I don't like Ireland games because they're really easy and boring at the start. Like, I'm not one of those fucking hard-ass players that, like, decides to... I don't know. I've done some, like... In this, I started as the Duchy of Rashka. And now I created this here, which isn't some massive undertaking, but it's a lot harder than starting as Ireland. I mean, I don't know, it's just boring. I don't... If I was going to play a non-English person in England, I would want to play as the Welsh, because it's harder. Because you got England right here, trying to take your stuff. So then you play as the Welsh and immediately take over Ireland. The only shit I can think of more boring than Ireland at this point would be like, oh yeah, I'm going to play a game as fucking Ghana. Also, fucking India is just dumb. I wouldn't say it's boring, but it's not very fun. Over here's like anything like east of this is sort of like, why bother? Fucking horse. I mean, there's nothing wrong with playing as Ireland if you enjoy Ireland. I just don't think it's very fun, personally. I probably should have started as Croatia, but or anyone but Serbia, because then I ended up having 50 episodes playing as Serbia before I got to the point that it's at now. But I also really hate that they decided... Like, I liked being the Latin Empire, and they are still technically the Latin Empire. Yeah. And the Emperor of Carpathia, but I liked that I went through all the effort to form the Latin Empire, completely destroying the Byzantines, and then the second I switch out, they're like, no, we want our main title to be Serbia. I mean, I'm not going to deny that there were some African kings, but they weren't that good. I mean, it didn't accomplish much. And anyone who says that Egypt is an African kingdom ruled by... They're fucking Arabs. I mean, even ancient Egypt was mostly people from fucking... Burn at the stake. Even ancient Egypt was mostly people from like these areas, you know? Like, yeah, there were a few Nubians that ruled Egypt, but they were notable exceptions, not the norm. Oh, you're from Serbia. You're one of my Serbian viewers. I looked at the stats of my channel, and like something like 22% of my views are from Serbia, which is the biggest percentage after the United States. I also have a lot of Japanese and Canadians. What was the... Oh. Recruit a court physician? Sure. Next year. Sure, I'll make a horse my doctor. It's better than having a horse as my fucking chancellor, that's for sure. Religion map? Okay. Almost entirely Catholic because I destroyed the Byzantines and they were the last Orthodox. I think there might be one or two... Yeah, there's some Orthodox heresies left over here, but they're owned by Sunnis, so they're not going to last that long. There's some Catholic over here. Some Tengri still. Mostly Sunni Muslims. There's some Shia. Lots of Jain in... Yeah, it looks like there's like one or two Hindu culture. Like, there's a lot of Hindu left, but it's all owned by Jain people. That's nice. I know the Bazrangids are Manichaean, but they're getting fucked up now. So that doesn't matter. Yeah. My one regret is that I wasn't able to kill more Sunnis. Like, I don't know, the Nicolausids are way too... Like, I tried, and that's why Italy was in kind of bad straits for a while, because I was like, hey, I'll take this part. And then I got fucked up, because I didn't do well. But at least Andalusia's doing some of it for me. Andalusia's kind of formed a wall, so... The one reason I want to get rid of them all is because I don't want fucking Muslim Africa. I don't want, like, Muslim Mexico. I don't want Hashemid Australia. That sort of shit. Germany in this game is fucking weird. Like, for one, it exists. That's weird enough, but the fact that they've had this exclave with France cutting them in half for so long is bizarre. I'm also really mad that there's a Karling in charge of Great Moravia now. Because that was one of my favorite things. I played as Serbia, and I made sure that Great Moravia was owned by Vlastimirovics of my dynasty without taking it over. But now it's Karlings. Thanks, game. I don't know much about Haile Selassie. I don't have much against... Like, Ethiopia is probably one of the best African countries. But now they got cucked by Eritrea, so they can't access their coastline and shit. So that sort of fucks them over. Okay. Nice one. Nice one, you fucking dumb 16-year-old asshole. It has a tiny coast. Still, Eritrea, or however you say that country, them owning that land really fucks over Ethiopia. I don't think the Habsburgs exist in this universe now. I don't think they exist at the start of CK2, so it makes sense that they wouldn't exist. Ooh, autosave. Nice. Okay. $9,000. Okay, I can probably deal with Aquitaine on my own. Pacts. They have non-aggression pacts. Eritrea. Okay, that makes sense. I like to pride myself on being a little better at pronouncing like names and like countries and knowing where shit is compared to a lot of Paradox YouTubers. Like, it took me a little bit, but I think I can say most of the Serbian names pretty well. Like, I can't do Polish, but like, when you look at people like Arumba, they don't know where, like, they have to find where places are way too often, and they can't pronounce shit. It's really annoying. There's a reason I don't really watch YouTubers that do these kind of things anymore. Oh shit, I think the fucking Magyars finally disappeared. They stuck around for a long time after deciding not to destroy Bulgaria, but I think they're finally dead. I don't see any more red. Other than fucking disgusting Lithuania. Finally got eaten by the Mongols. Why are the Abbasids up here? What the fuck? Why is France here? I don't... I'm trying to decide how much I clean up the borders when I switch stuff to Europa Universalis 3. Like, do I get rid of France here? Or do I make, like, a French culture country here that is French culture but isn't technically part of France? I don't know. I mean... Gaelic pronunciations are fine. Once you know how, like, they have weird stuff where some letters don't sound correct. Like, you have to know what the correct, like, especially Welsh is just like, there's Lanfair, Porthfingal, Ancilia Gogogoch, or whatever. Like, that's only like half of the name of the city in Wales, but like, I know where places in Ireland are, at least. That's one step above Aruba. I don't have to... Dublin. What's... Dublin. Oh shit, it doesn't... oh, there it is. It's fucking... I don't have to do that sort of shit. No Daedalus. But hey, you know, I can shit on other YouTubers as much as I want, but they obviously did something better than I do. I don't know that much about Shenrir. I think I've seen like 1 or 2 of his videos. He just strikes me as the average YouTube Crusader Kings 2 Let's Player. I think my favorite Let's Player that has played CK2 in series is Northern Lion, but I'm glad that he doesn't play grand strategy games anymore because he's not good at them at all. Hey there, Dan. What do you want my help with? Oh, I can call him in. I thought he wanted my help with something. The fuck is killing all my men? Smallpox is killing all my men. That's great. Yeah. I mean, I'm not like fucking playing GeoGuessr 24/7 and know the capitals of every country in the world, but I'm not the average dumb American who doesn't know where fucking Europe is. That's one thing I hate about all the YouTubers that do it, is that there's some, I'm sure, but none of them that I know about because they're not big. There's none who play sort of the way I do, where I'm trying to create interesting, like, hey, this country existing is cool. I want to make sure that they stay alive. That sort of shit. It's all, well, there's this new achievement where I play as France and take over everything. Let's do that. Or we're going to play as Sweden and take over every province in the entire world. I just like to have kind of interesting looking maps at the end of my games and be like, hey, wouldn't it be weird if the world was like this instead? Like, what if the Anglo-Saxons invaded Andalusia, took it over, or something, you know? I don't know. That's just my... That's why I like these games. It's sort of a fun experiment in alternate history. Because I wouldn't play these games if it was just the mechanics, that's for sure. Who likes me more? Shit. Fuck. These people seriously gonna make me raise my levy? No, good. Place has better support limit. I'll just siege here. Yeah, it's, well, the reason none of them play interesting countries is because they don't know enough shit about history to know why places would be interesting to play, you know? Like, fucking Arumba's idea of an interesting historical thing is I'll play as Poland in Hearts of Iron 4 and be fascist. Take over the world. I might check people out, but I watch less people on YouTube these days. To be fair to people who play Hearts of Iron 4, you can't play interesting countries in Hearts of Iron 4 because it's in most Hearts of Irons, it's impossible to play the really small countries. But in Hearts of Iron 4 specifically, it's like, oh, only like 6 countries have actual individual tech trees, and if you play as any of the other ones, you might not even get pictures that depict who actually ruled this country. But it's your own fault for playing Hearts of Iron 4. What's hilarious to me is people like the Yogs cast started playing Hearts of Iron 4 because it's so easy to get into. And they did it enough where apparently I've seen that fucking the Yogs cast has started a Crusader Kings 2 Let's Play. Like, Jesus Christ. Anyway, I would check people out, but I'm trying to watch less YouTube. I want to focus more on watching Kamen Rider. Because Kamen Rider is way better than watching other people play video games. No offense to me. Or you guys, I guess, for enjoying it. I just want to watch fucking Japanese drama shows for kids where then they wear awesome looking suits and do cool kung fu stunts at each other while wearing 400 pounds of plastic and being unable to see. Prince Philippos. Okay, sure. How many are the Greeks? God damn it. Who? Who streamed on the Yogscast Twitch like 2 or 3 days ago? Who is I Sorrow Productions? Shit, my son better not die, because I just sent for my physician, but my physician is literally a horse right now. Should probably deal with that. I was like, hey, I don't care if my old character dies, but it'd be nice if my heir doesn't die. Alright, this guy's got 19 learning. It's good enough. Alright. He's one of the myriad retarded YouTubers. God damn it. Fine, I'll raise my troops. Let's get some levies up. Damn. My physician is a horse because my character is a lunatic. That's the joke of this Italy campaign is when I started it was King Torgadorio, but then his son was a lunatic, so I said, hey, wouldn't it be funny if this insane genius Italian wanted to be a Roman, so he became a Romaboo and renamed his dynasty Augustus. And then it turned out that the next like 3 kings were also lunatics. Honestly, I don't know if it's possible for people to be that funny when they're trying to play these games. Like, if it's anything more than like a 5-minute, like, here's some jokes with this as a backdrop video, I don't know if it's possible to be that funny for an extended period of time. Like, you kind of have to focus on an audience of, I don't know, something. Like, I don't know who Arumba's audience is. People who are very happy to watch someone else play grand strategy games. Like, I don't know why I managed to get like 5 to 20 views on all of my videos. I don't see them as any good, but I'm glad. You know, I'm never gonna make any money on YouTube, but something to do to occupy my time that feels more constructive than just playing video games. Nice. How much money do I have? All right. Thanks. See, I don't get the idea of me being good white noise because I hate my voice and I think I sound terrible, but I think that's just a phenomenon that everyone has. Like when you hear your own voice in recordings, it doesn't sound like it does in your head. So you're like, wow, that sounds like shit. And I think that's a documented, happens to everyone sort of thing. Like, I get it. I've done it. I've watched videos just to have them on in the background and still do it quite often. But I just have too low of opinion of myself to understand why anyone else would use me for that purpose. Yeah. But yeah, if it makes you guys feel any better, me live streaming this is like 0% different than my recording and editing process. Because my recording and editing process is using OBS to record in one take and then uploading that completely unedited. So this is just like that, but without the uploading part. And also me talking to people instead of just talking about the game with silence in between. Let's see. Another person is cheating. Ha! Severin is owned by Hungarian Vladimirovics now. Interesting. How's my Roman state doing? You can do it Gaelic, Gaelish, however you say it. Yeah, they're the only Russians around. Everything else is Nenets and Hungarians and Mordvins and shit. Like Russia, I used to have the Kingdom of Rus. I did a 1-episode series about farming it. But then Lithuania married it and took over. Oops, I dropped something. Hey! Wakonchaber. The French-Irish Count of Lower Dawn. Hey, a Bohemian of the same dynasty owns Lucomarie. I listen to Eurobeat. That's not ironic, though. It's just because Eurobeat is really good. It was the peak of music, and everything about music has just declined since Eurobeat stopped being popular. So England is still ruled by a French Carling. It's better than when it was just France, but at least Bedford somehow got the English culture to show up. Hey, there's still a few Norse culture left. Swedish, Danish, Finnish. Some Norse over there. A little bit of Danish here. Bohemian. And Polish is almost extinct. German. Serbian. A little bit of Greek owned by Serbians. That's slowly disappearing. And Bulgars. My little Norse puppet here. Deja Vu. Yeah, it's a good song. Most of the Initial D soundtrack is really good. Fire on the street. I can't even pretend to sing. Man, I'm surprised none of my 13 Twitch followers are watching. I don't understand why people say that streaming is like the new YouTubing, because I don't get any views on my YouTube, but I also don't get any views on my streams, so I don't understand why people say that Twitch and streaming in general is somehow better at getting your stuff found out about, because it's not. Maybe it's just because I have never and will never have a good computer, so I can't stream new shit. That's probably why. I'll blame everything on that and not anything else that it could be, like me not being interesting or funny to watch. It's obviously just because I have a bad computer. Almost at the hour mark. Damn. 1373. Whoa, the Shia Caliphate is separate from everything. Looks like, was it? I can't remember what country it was that owned all this, but they must have exploded, because I don't remember Kerman being here either. Yeah, Victoria 2 is kind of dead, and anyone who has hope for Victoria 3 at this point is a fucking fool. I really hate Burgundy in this game. I want to play as Burgundy just to spite them and then just release everything they own. Fucking Bulgaria and Finland. Oh, there's Kiev and a Kiev. Nice. So if any of you guys have been watching this series, can you tell me what your most hated country in my world is? Because for me, it's probably Burgundy or Bulgaria. Or the Nikolausids. Another autosave. Yeah, I don't have anything. You can hate Italy if you want. The only reason I'm playing Italy is I wanted more things to balance France and Serbia being the only two big powers. Fuck, France got England again. See, because France was really huge, And Serbia was really huge, so I wanted another big country to sort of... Ooh. Andalusian Revolt. I don't have anything against the Mongols, because what was over here before was pretty bad, too. The one thing I don't like is that they have these weird enclaves inside of their land. Woo! See, I don't have any particular attachment to the Italians. I just wanted to play someone strong so I could bully the Muslims, but that didn't go super well. Alright, the Emperor is dead. Long live Emperor Balbus. Why haven't I had children yet? Why do I have cancer? Fuck my wife. Fucking... It's because she's a ruler and is... Seduction. I've gotta have some children by fucking people before I die of cancer. All the women in my court are old. Here, you can have kids, right? Seduce. Where's Marcella? Oh, here. Okay, Steward. Okay, fabricate claims. Train troops. I mean, my wife, she's a duchess, which in theory is nice, but she's also chaste and is not in my court. Alright. Spinal. Nice. Experimental cancer treatment worked out. Crown focus. Fuck it, I'll give up for now, whatever. Let's do some Marcella. Now, let's look a little bit less bad, hopefully. Ugh. The European skin set or whatever, they all look bad. It's a little bit better. Yeah, I gotta have a kid because otherwise the fucking McCarthy Bretons somehow are the ones that inherit. Finish up in the fucking study. Why did they say yes to the study? God damn it. Oh, I'm leading troops, that's why. Fuck. Go back home and have sex. Stop leading troops. Autosave. She's a fucking courtier. Let me have sex with her already. Come on. She's not anyone important. Here, I'll send you money. Ah, there we go. Shit. Get pregnant and have a bastard so I can legitimize the bastard. Hurry. Have a grand tournament. Come on, are you pregnant yet? Need kids. Gotta have kids and live long enough to get this land. And once I get that land, I'm done. Our first death of the tournament. Tragically wounded. I don't give a shit. Maimed. Nice. How many people are gonna... Oh, Jesus. Wow. That was a lot of deaths and maimings. I'm having the opposite problem of having too many kids right now. I'm going to lose everything to Brittany. So... Have children, please? Yeah, I have negative 20 fertility from there, but I also have like plus 45 from Seducer. Come on. Yeah, these split off from Andalusia, because Andalusia came all the way down here. And I guess these two guys split off. Well, one of the ladies I was trying to bone died. That's annoying. I have a child. Whatever. Another woman. Seduce. It's fine. You don't have to watch. The reason I'm just streaming until I finish getting this land, and then that happens, I'm done. Thank you for watching as long as you have, honestly. There. One of you have children, please, already? Do I have a claim here yet? Yeah, there's only one viewer. It's you. It's fine. Having two for a long time was nice. Ah. Either give me my claim or make sure that I have a child, you stupid game. Come to my land. Request divorce, no. Ugh. I have two lovers. Why can't I have a child? This is very annoying. What's this? My nephew? Huh. Yeah, I'm probably the same. I'm not the only person in my town who plays. My dad plays CK2 after I introduced it to him, and I think he has like 2,300 hours. He does. He also just leaves the game on in sleep mode and never turns it off, but he still plays a significant amount of time. More than I do. Oops. Come on, how hard is it to roll a 19% chance? Give me the Casus Belli. He's pretty cool. I like my dad. He liked the Total War games when I was younger, so he was the one that got me into the Total War games, which is probably why I got into this game and then showed him this game, so... He made me install the Winter King mod for him because he really liked King Arthur. There we go. I live in America, the Midwest, Minnesota. It's a state full of Swedish, Norwegian, and Finnish immigrants. And also, coincidentally, it has a lot of Somalians. I am 25 years old. Looks like I'm going to be able to finish it after this war is done. Nice. Because I don't particularly like Sweden or Finland or Norway. I don't like them as modern countries, and I also don't give a shit about the Viking meme. And I don't think I have that much Swedish or Finnish or Norwegian blood in me. I think I have a little bit of Norwegian, some German, fucking Hungarian, no Polish, a little bit of Polish, some Irish, you know, just one of those American mutts. I have a French last name for some reason. Even though I don't think I have that much French in my family at all. Apparently, I have a statistically significant amount of Blackfoot Indian blood. So I don't know what the fuck is up with my family. All I know is they're poor, so it doesn't matter. That would make sense if you live in Serbia. That you have Serbian blood. Like, I would imagine if you live in Serbia, you're either Serbian or from one of the other ex-Yugoslavian countries. Although, from what I know, there's a little bit of bad blood there, so I don't know how many people from the other countries live in Serbia. Or then maybe, I don't know, an immigrant from somewhere. I don't know how open Serbia is to the current migrant crisis. So yeah, I would assume most people that live in Serbia are probably mostly Serbian. Indian is in like Native American, not from the subcontinent of India. I think part of one side of my family way back was oh good, I had some kids. Yeah, I guess there would probably be some Turkish diaspora in a lot of this area. But yeah, I think some of the... One side of my family came to America earlier and was friendly with the Indians and married into them a little bit. My great-grandma and my aunt and some other people in my family are really like, oh yeah, we're totally... we're part Indian, and then some other people on that side of the family are like they don't know what they're talking about. But I don't know. Apparently, they did a genealogy test and like, yeah, you have some blood. Oh, great traits. Yeah, assaults are kind of annoying. 1330. Sorry, 1373, not 1337. Don't worry, Aquitaine. Once you give me this one piece of land, I won't have to go to war with you ever again. You know, it would also be nice to own Urgel and Layla, but I don't care that much. What mods are you doing for V2? Can't remember what mods I've used for it. What the fuck, what? I usually go to the aforementioned GSG when I want to get mods for these games. That or the Steam Workshop for CK2. That makes sense. Shit. Yeah, I don't blame you. GSG isn't that good, but it has mod repositories and shit, so. There we go. Well, what's his name died, but he had sons, so it didn't all just go crumbling down. So can lower my troops and give this land to Mr. Barcelona. I can't do that. But now Italy has been merged with my little enclave here. That's what I wanted to do. So I think with this, episode 15, and in correlation, also the Italian part of my mega campaign is now done. I don't have to deal with any of this bullshit with Balbus the Second, the 1-year-old. So, you know, thank you for watching. Shadowman, Sean Pai who watched. Anyone who watches this 1 hour and 40-minute video later on. Talia 15, and gonna save it. Thank you. I don't think it warrants a good job. I mean, I had overwhelming power. Yeah. That's all I wanted to do for the end of the Italian part. Next time, I'll start another CK2 part of the same mega campaign, playing as someone else. Maybe, I don't know, Great Moravia, the fucking Bedford, the Bazarangid Sultanate. I don't know, something, but yeah, thanks for watching. Have a nice one.